potential real? What's one piece of advice you would give for young people who are searching for a purpose in life? Individually, I might give different advice to different people. As a general question, as a general answer, I would advise people to search, try to understand what the real purpose of life is, and don't get misled by cheaters. Learn. You have to, if you want to know the purpose of life, you're going to have to learn from someone who knows. But don't get misled by cheaters. Find someone who can give you proper advice. I spoke a little bit about that in the morning session. That I read Srila Prabhupada's book, and I came to Bhaktivedanta Mana, but I didn't expect that anyone would actually live up to the ideal that's there in the book. I might not give advice. I might first of all ask them, well, what's your idea of purpose in life? Many people have purpose in life. My purpose in life is to get rich. When Srila Prabhupada was in Japan, after being in a meeting with the Dai Nippon Company representatives, after the meeting they left, and there was a young executive who was assigned to be with Srila Prabhupada to look after him, because he was a big important customer for the Dai Nippon Printing Company. I'm talking about printing many thousands of large hardbound books. So the Prabhupada asked the young executive that, what is your aim in life? On the meeting table were scattered the cards, the what are they called? The business cards of all the different executives. So the young executive gathered all the cards and put them in order, with the chief of the company at the top, and then, according to the hierarchy, himself at the bottom, his own card at the bottom. Then he pulled out the bottom card and put it on top. That was his aim in life. So that was his aim in life. Many people have purpose in life, but it's useless purpose. Misguided purpose. There is a book by Viktor Frankl. It was brought to my attention by His Holiness Jayadvaita Swami. It's called Man's Search for Meaning in Life. I think that's the title. It's probably written in German, first of all. Does anyone know that book? You know that book. Is that the right title in English? Was it written in German, first of all? Probably. He was an Austrian Jew. I didn't read the whole book. I just read the first part, which is pretty horrifying. His experiences as a Jew in a German concentration camp. Actually, I think it was in Poland, but it was supervised by Nazis. But the second part of the book, in summary, says that people who have a purpose, man has to have a purpose in life, and those who survived the horrors of the concentration camps were mostly those who had something to live for. They had some hope in their life. many of them had the hope that they might get back to their families, or that they kept the hope alive that we may stay alive, we may escape this, which they eventually did, as he was able to get out and ride the war. Escape means that the war came to an end, and the Nazis lost the war. So he's saying that everyone needs to have a purpose in their life to inspire them. And we see old people wandering the streets in countries like England and nothing to do. Maybe their purpose in life is they get purpose from their dog. The only affection they get is from their dog. Otherwise, they're no use to anyone. They're just, from the materialistic society's viewpoint, they have nothing to contribute to society. They're nothing they can add to anyone's life. They're just waiting to die, that's all. And unsurprisingly, they are miserable. Whereas we find people have some verve in them. They want to get ahead, and my purpose in life is to get my business card and I'll be on the top. My purpose in life is to study and pass my exams and get a good job. Or my purpose in life is to... Actually, many people, they don't have a purpose in life, but there are invented purposes of life. There are a whole huge culture around football in Britain, cricket in India. The biggest team around here is Manchester United. Manchester City, whatever. And people find some meaning in life from watching their football team, but it's meaning ascribed to meaninglessness, because it really doesn't matter in any substantial way whether in a football game the ball goes into one net more than the other net. The whole thing it's ascribed meaning. It has no real importance whatsoever, but it's huge, billions of pounds business. And then we have big music stars, and they sing some songs. So much importance is given to them. People try to find some meaning in life. So, searching for a purpose in life. What is your purpose in life? To play the guitar, to simply support my family, if you have a family, to watch the Manchester United football team. Purpose, but what is the real purpose? That we should find out. If young people are looking for a higher purpose in life, they're very precious people. We don't find too many who are very serious about that. We should sit down. It's not a one-liner. What advice you want to give? Boom, 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 finished. One-liner. Just sit down and talk with her. Okay. Hare Krishna.